Alright. I'm back. The shit has gone a little bit. Everybody's acting a little strange in my absence, but I've returned. Wanted to stream earlier this week, but just kind of, you know, it was a combination of being like, am I maybe sick? And it turns out I kind of was, and I was just feeling a little off. And, you know, times taking some time to yourself to just chill out and relax is what's best there. And I'm ready to play the Spider-Man game. In just a minute. Not that I wasn't doing anything. Because that would simply be false. I've got a little side project that I'm working on that'll just be it'll kind of be more of an edited video, but that's a little ways off. Just know it's being worked on. But with all that said, I think I'm about set up. Anything other than a Halloween costume? Okay, I've thought about it a little bit more. What if I do like Halloween on like Thanksgiving? Would that be funny? I don't know what Thanksgiving is it? How does Thanksgiving work? It's like the fourth Thursday, right? So it's or is it always? I don't know how Thanksgiving works. What day is Thanksgiving on? Is it the 24th? Yeah, I'll do a Thanksgiving costume instead. Since I missed Halloween. We'll just go to the next holiday and pretend that it's Halloween. Alright. For Christmas, that'd be good too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream on Christmas. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to... I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stream on Thanksgiving. I think there's some assumptions that I have, like, plans, or, like, know what I'm doing. Not me.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess.
Stayed up till 3 a.m. That's some dedication.
Before we go any further, I think
I'll do my best.
Good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load. Easy, right? Then do it.
You don't get to catch these much. I mean, yeah, if they're at 3 a.m., that makes sense.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class.
Glad to have you
so
here.
Caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
When will no reset begin? As usual, after chapter 3 is when the no reset starts.
Sorry, Dr. Connors.
Batter up! Spider-Man's here already! Get that! So much for you. Case secured!
Rip briefcase. Let's start after Beck. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, I guess. I don't know how long it takes to, like, get a decent run past Beck. Thanks for the good luck, Sota.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. I'm sure you missed me. First things first. Before we go any further, I think...
What if we have like a sliding scale where it's like low reset
Just go to the pause
until
menu,
Beck,
the save load screen. Easy, right?
and then no reset after. That's too complicated. Just do the no reset run. It'll be all right.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class.
I don't need to make it so complicated.
I forgot all about it. It's gonna kill me.
Said I can do better than that movement. My opinion on Spider-Man 264. Yeah, I saw that. I might have to play that sometime. Also, might not be a super long stream because I'm still feeling a little off. I don't think I'm sick or anything. I don't have like any real symptoms. Just like
Well, sequel time already, huh?
tired. Not in this very moment, but I've been tired all day until I started the stream, and now I'm like I have energy. And I'm hungry, and there's pizza in the fridge. So there's like a trio of combinations that's trying to take me away from the stream. Needs gamer fuel.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first. Before we go any further, I think
You could have just eaten the pizza before a stream. I hate to say this, I really do, but I did eat pizza before the stream. I understand I don't eat a ton lately. I've been trying to like stay like 2K calories a day.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class.
Honestly, averaging even lower than that. Usually I get like 17 or 1800.
I'm running so late.
But then Wednesday is one of the days where I cheat. Wednesday's the cheat day.
Right on cue. I was almost there too.
And then I get pizza.
Sorry, Dr. Connors.
My brain's not in like don't eat mode. My brain is in eat mode. What brand is the pizza? We got Pizza Hut this time, and it was pretty good.
Hi, I can still make it before class ends.
You had Wingstop? I like me some Wingstop every once in a while. Whenever I eat wings, wings are always like a calculated one for me, because it's like sometimes you eat wings and your stomach is just upset with you for like the next 3 days. It's just like, why did you do this to me? You gotta be careful with wings, but I do like wings.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? If you don't, well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of them. You got plenty of options to do it. Stopping crimes, helping citizens with stress,
Promised Harry and
challenges,
MJ that I would meet
items,
them
and
this
delivering
evening.
pizza. There's some other ways.
No such thing as bad pizza. I understand the sentiment. I don't think it's literally true in every sense, but I understand what you mean, where it's like, as long as they're not committing some like atrocity with the pizza, it's probably gonna be pretty good. Wings or drumsticks?
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed.
I'm gonna be real, I don't really know what a drumstick is.
Calories or I won't fit in my costume.
As far as, if you ask me, it's like that's like an ice cream brand, but I'm pretty sure that's not what you mean.
I remember the last time. Oh no. At my birthday dinner, I promised.
And like,
MJ would meet
when I imagine a chicken drumstick, I just imagine a wing. Like it produces the same stock art, you know, like
I can't believe I ran off like
the like same like cartoon drawing of a chicken bone. For the chicken, it's the leg. Okay. I guess my answer is I'm clearly not knowledgeable enough in the topic to make a decision. But also, I know it's the leg, and I know they're called chicken wings, but I thought that kind of fell under the wing umbrella. Like, the leg meat. I thought we kind of had a cultural understanding that it wasn't literally a wing, but it kind of counted anyways. Or am I just completely off base here? Have I just completely lost my marbles? Drums are wings. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Off base? Oh, no. It's like, okay. We have a controversy now. Because when you get chicken wings, there's two types of like wing, right? There's like the long one, and then there's the one that looks more like a drumstick. Are those? That's what we're talking about, right?
Hey.
Like you get the ones that are like they're shaped like this, and then the ones that are shaped like this. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Huh? What does she mean by that? Well, unless I can shrink
Platin drums, yeah.
I'm gonna find out.
Anyways, somebody was asking which one I like more. I like the ones that are shaped like lollipops. The drumsticks. Give me those. I like those a little. I don't think they taste better. They're just easier to eat. And you can dip them easier. Because you know I'm going through like an entire thing of ranch if I'm getting wings. Which is probably why my stomach is always upset at me whenever I eat wings. I'm just eating like a thing of fried chicken.
Feel free to slow down.
And then douse it in buffalo sauce, and then douse that sauce in more sauce.
Distance with her soon. She's gonna get away.
And I'm like, God, I wonder why my stomach's dying. Wonder like why the lining on my stomach is disintegrating as we speak. Yeah, ranch is so good. I'll eat that by itself. Yeah, I would be lying if I said I didn't have some. There weren't like a few lower moments in my life where you just like, there's still like half the container of ranch left and I'm out of food. Nobody's watching, right? You just.
Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time.
Ranch on pizza sounds like something that should be like bad, and then it's really good every time. I don't know if it counts as a sauce, but chunky peanut butter is disgusting. We're gonna put aside my disagreement, and more focus on the is peanut butter a sauce thing. I say no. That's a paste. That's a spread. Sauces have to be like at least vaguely liquid, you know, like you should be able to pour a sauce out of its container in some way. I think the fact that I need to get the knife to get the peanut butter out the peanut butter jar in any sort of humane way is proof enough for me. Just add more water to the peanut butter. Okay, but then it turns into something else. It turns into like whatever strange and terrible concoction you've made. Because it has to be a butter. It's peanut butter, it's in the name, so it has to be butter, which is not a liquid. Therefore not a sauce. Busted. Myth busted. Then it becomes like peanut sauce. just I don't know. I don't know if we as a society should be allowing that. Melted butter is liquid? Yes, but I would say that it's maybe it is objectively butter, but now you've created like a butter sauce. It's a changed form from its original, you know?
I have enough trouble without someone trying.
It's still butter. Okay, now we're getting. If we weren't pedantic before, we're getting there now. I'd say. Because when we say butter, there is an implied spread. It's called butter spread. We just don't want to be goofy about it because everybody knows what you mean when you say butter. Your stream just saved me from boredom. Yeah, now you're just upset instead. I'm just making everybody mad. Oh, come on. Look. Rhino's field of view has become 20 today for some reason.
Try not to run into my fist with your face. Ooh, watch out!
I think one of the most underrated things about talking about food on stream is that It's like a different, it's like the same, you get to have the same conversation, but in a different, worse way every time. Like, it's never, you know, we never really go back to the same, like, arguments. It's always like, the argument is always, is X food, does X food count as Y form? But we get to swap out the X and Y every time. Like, oh, do we want to talk about olives today? Sure. Are olives fruit? I don't know. I'd say they don't get to count. Way too gross. And see, now there's 3 people that are typing, olives aren't gross, or no, they are fruit, in chat. And we get to bounce off of that. Google says they're fruit, there's one. Wait, did I wall? I meant to wall sprint. Did I wall jump there? I actually wasn't even looking. I think I did. I tried to no-look that one. I don't know. This movement's so hard here. Making me hungry. Trust me, talking about olives it makes me the opposite of hungry. It makes me full. Suddenly I don't want to eat anymore. There's pizza topping anchovies. I've actually never had anchovies, but I can't imagine that I would, considering I don't even really like seafood in the first place, and a lot of people that do seem to like seafood are still anti-anchovies from what I've seen. They're scientifically fruit, culinarily they're vegetables. The culinary system just kind of seems like they always just do whatever the fuck they want. They really just made up their own measurements and we let them get away with it. It's like, yeah, a splash. You know what a splash is. It's like, okay, maybe I would know what a splash is if the ingredient we're using was a liquid. I've had recipes just be like, yeah, add a splash of salt. What are you talking about? Salt doesn't splash. It's not a liquid and I'm not putting it into a liquid. There is no splash to be had here. Or a pinch. Like, I don't know. I got pretty big hands. My pinch is not the same as your pinch. This is why we have, like, meters. And then, like, tablespoon, you decided normal units of volume were not good enough for you, so you just decided to take the spoon off of your table and turn it into an official measurement. A smidgen, okay, if I ever look up a recipe and see the word smidgen, I will never cook again. I am retiring. I'm gonna have somebody else cook for me who can put up with this shit. Baker's dozen. Yeah, like, we made our own dozen. Fuck you. You're gonna use it now. What are you gonna do, not eat bread anymore? No, we just changed what a dozen was. Like, I don't even mind when the recipe, you know, has the story where it's like, oh, you know, when I make quesadillas, I've been making quesadillas since I was 6 years old, and my mother taught me. Like, I don't care about that. That's fine. Whatever. Write your story. It's fine. But when I get to the point where you are giving me specific directions on how to cook the meal, I just want you to be specific and concise and logical. And don't use, like, your weird made-up measurements.
Black cat, huh?
I don't even care if you use ounces or pounds or whatever. You know, use the metric system, use the American system, but please. Please just pick one.
Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though. So
The culinary industry could get away with it because they make the food. I know. We just have to put up with it. Because you know, if I actually present my problems to the culinary industry, they're just gonna be like, get the fuck out of my kitchen, I'm trying to make food. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be on Kitchen Nightmares and their Twitter account is gonna, like, put 7 million emojis over the clip of Gordon Ramsay yelling at me for 10 minutes. Just because I want my recipes to make sense.
Perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robots.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special. One of these days, Ed, I'm gonna get you.
So I think that's the whole rant. I think I'm done being upset. That was very therapeutic for me. I just needed to yell about something today. It didn't really matter what it was. I just needed to be upset about something, and now that I've done that, I feel much better.
Did they?
And y'all ever get like that? Gordon Ramsay versus Speedrunner.
You're even more pathetic than I expected, Spider-Man.
Yeah, he doesn't understand that I made the steak raw because I'm trying to beat my PB. Well done's a slow strat.
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, Flaming Ninja.
Did I just lose? Is that what happened? I think I just lost.
Cool kids beat you up in school. You're really taking it out on the wrong guy.
Yeah. 80 copies of Spider-Man 2 for Xbox in the freezer. How do discs deal in cold climate? Could I put my copy of this game in my freezer overnight and then play it, or would it get like frostbite and not work anymore? Would I come into? I mean, it's statistically likely that you're gonna be, as far as the stream goes. I've been streaming for about 25 minutes, and I think about 20 minutes of that has been yelling about food. It would take a little longer for my Xbox to overheat. So true.
Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
It'd probably help my room temps when I play this game.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress.
Although it can use it now. My hands are actually pretty cold.
Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen.
It's definitely getting colder,
Well, then do it.
you know, as it tends to do in November.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running.
So my Xbox increasing the average room temperature of my room by like 6 or 7 degrees when I play it is actually probably a bonus now.
I was almost there.
Or it will be soon.
Sorry, Dr. Connors. Another school day.
Flash! Spider-Man's here already!
Hope your insurance is paid up.
Like putting your pillow in the freezer, but for Spider-Man 2 the game. I'm gonna stop you right there. Is that something that people do? I don't know about you. I would have to like empty out my whole freezer to fit a pillow in there. And even if I did, it would just be really cold. I don't know. I don't know if I want it like freezer cold. Maybe refrigerator cold. People really do that. Okay. Follow up. Do people just have like pillow freezers then? Because you gotta...
Welcome back, I guess.
Pillows are pretty big.
First things first.
You would have to dedicate a pretty decent amount of area in your freezer to be able to fit your pillow in there.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Then do it.
It's like you're standing in the grocery store like, do I want to get frozen pizzas this week or be able to put my pillow in the freezer? I gotta pick one.
I can't believe I'm running so late. Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost
Everyone
there.
in chat owns a pillow freezer.
Find a safer line of work.
Yeah, I just like culturally missed the part where everybody does the pillow freezer thing but me. I'm the only one who doesn't ever do it. This is really embarrassing.
I really don't have time for this. Hi, my name... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time
I kind of understand the idea, right? Because sometimes, you know, it's like warm and you flip over your pillow to get the cold side of it and it feels like really nice and refreshing. I don't think I want my whole pillow to be cold like that, and even then I don't want it cold, I just want it like colder than I am. Just join the stream. Does Sly really not put the pillow in the freezer?
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points. You already know that you use them to buy stuff from the Spidey store, right? Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention.
Honestly, for a while I've been like kind of not obsessed, but I
Plenty of options to do it. Stopping crime, helping
just comedically the idea of like there being like
items and delivering
one person who just doesn't understand that the rest of the world is doing something just to fuck with them. It's like the funniest idea in the world to me.
Man, that cake was good. I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
Like, what if nobody else had to sleep and they were just like pretending? And like, you didn't really need to sleep, but you had just been culturally like... The idea had been like culturally shoved into your brain so much that you do it every night. It's like this dumbass really is wasting a third of his life sleeping every single day just because we say that we all do it. This is like how conspiracy theories start, right? Is just with like just that, but instead of it being really funny, you take it seriously.
Lucky for you, I pull my punches.
spider reflex.
Thinks baseball is real. Yeah, like that.
In this mode, you're faster than the bad guys.
Get back here.
Attacks coming from a mile
These
away.
guys are not
You
cooperating.
can even do different, more damaging moves.
It's an actual sleep researcher. I'm getting a picture. Right, but that's one of those things where it's like we all spend a third of our day, ideally, sleeping. But it's so easy to like imagine a world where you just didn't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like it would just be the same. It would be the exact same as the world we live in now, except you just wouldn't have to sleep. That's the only difference. And you would just get like a third of extra time. It'd probably be worse. You'd probably get stressed all the time.
Sorry, not my style.
You have style?
Because imagine you have a shitty day, and instead of going to sleep and resetting, you just have to keep going forever. People would... Yeah, that'd be terrible, because then You'd be getting home from work and you'd be like, yeah, how was the 52-hour shift today, honey? There's nothing stopping us from doing this, so we're doing it now. Bosses would expect 17-hour work days. Yeah. Like 17-day work days.
Looks like you're gonna lose me.
She's right. If I don't pick up the pace, she's as good as gone.
We're getting attacked by bots on a not Elden Ring stream? That's wild. Is baseball the sport with the most games of all? I don't know, but I do remember the conversation where I just severely underestimated the amount of baseball games being played in a season by like 10. They were like playing 10 times the games than I thought they did.
Why don't you go chase an ambulance or something?
I kind of wish I had clipped that.
I would, but it
Because that
infringes
was just
on
a
lawyer man stuff.
that was just like a
Believe how
mind-blowing
ticked he gets.
conversation to me. I was like, how many baseball games could they play a season? Like 10?
With that girl. Who was she?
I think about that conversation a lot.
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
What's my hair routine? I just shower and I use shampoo and conditioner. I'm getting teleported, yep. And that's it. I comb my hair like twice a
Hi,
month.
Pete.
Because if you have curly hair and you try to comb it, it doesn't work. But it's still good to do it every once in a while so it doesn't start getting tangled. And that's it. That's all I do. Yeah, I want to dye my hair, but it's a pain in the ass if you're not, like, blonde. I don't want to, like, bleach my hair. I just want to dye it, but I gotta. And then it's like, that shit's expensive. Do I want to, like, go to a salon and drop, like, hundreds of dollars on that? Not really. I do it myself and maybe fuck it up. So instead I just do nothing. Just get a wig. I'm waiting to see if the whole hair goes away in the next 10 years thing happens. If it does, I'll get some wigs. But for now I'm sticking with my hair because it's still here.
I have enough trouble without
You know,
someone
kind of want to
trying
use it.
convince thugs that I don't
Good.
have powers.
It might go away, it might not, I don't know.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete. How?
Yeah, it's like I could get a wig and a bald cap, but then I don't know, it's like I've got hair right here, you know, we've got hair at home. You don't need to go to the hair restaurant. I definitely pressed dodge there. I don't know. Sometimes Rhino just does that.
Now we turn it up a notch. Bam!
I think I maybe was a little too far away was the problem. Hair restaurant. It was to fit. It was to fit in with the bit. Because I was saying, oh, you know, we have hair at home. It was like we have food at home when the kid asked to go to McDonald's or whatever. It was a metaphorical hair restaurant. I wasn't being literal. Ooh, give me that. Don't eat hair. I understand. I don't eat hair either.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Kobe 2 PSP when? Eventually. My final answer for any Spider-Man game when question. I don't think we can actually swallow hair. Our body just doesn't allow it or something. I'll tell you, my body definitely doesn't allow me to swallow hair. There's a specific organ that's working very hard to prevent my body from swallowing hair at all times. It's called my brain. Brain's on on call at all times to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
OB2 Unreal Engine? That sounds like a thing that should exist.
Peter.
I've been messing up a lot of weird stuff today that it's like, not terrible mess ups, just stuff I don't normally mess up. I still don't know if I've actually ended up playing, like, which Spider-Man Game Boy Advance game I played as a kid. That's gonna be one of the fun parts of playing those games, is like, which one was it? I don't remember. I remember I played a side-scroller based on one of the films as a kid.
Hey, you're actually keeping up.
You know, they actually made a movie based off this game. Yeah, X-Men Legends Wolverine was wild. Spider-Man has more side-scrolling games than 3D. Oh yeah, I could tell you that. So many of the spin-offs are side-scrollers. A lot of the old school ones are side-scrollers, like the arcade one. There are so many just like random Spider-Man games that nobody thinks about that just happen to be side-scrollers. So that makes a lot of sense to me.
Black cat, huh?
I don't even remember which one Web of Fire is. But I remember it's a side-scroller. But there are also a lot more. There are a lot of 3D ones that like I remember because they get brought up in this chat. But I would definitely like if there's an alternate universe where I don't remember where I never speedrun this game and I never stream it. And in that universe, I have no idea what the fuck Shattered Dimensions or Edge of Time or Web of Shadows are.
I gotta say.
Or like, and I definitely forget about like the Amazing Spider-Man games. I have never played Ultimate Spider-Man on stream, but I did play it as a kid. Yeah, it's all those side scrollers are gonna. I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure out some system to figure out if I want to play the whole game on stream. Because no offense, I'm not sure I want to play like 20 Spider-Man side scrollers the whole way through on stream. I feel like after we get to like number 5 or 6, I might want to tap out. So we're gonna have to figure out some way to like determine how far to play the games. Maybe give them like an hour, half hour, something like that, and just go through a bunch of them in one stream.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
Let's take a break. True. That's definitely gonna help.
Going back, I hadn't noticed.
The Atari 2600 one, that's the first one that ever made. I'll get to that. I think I want to have a stream that's just like the 3 or 4 like oldest ones from like the 80s, like just all the 80s games, and that'll be like a stream. I barely won that.
That's all of them.
Why don't you just give up, Spider-Man?
And disappoint all my loyal fans.
More side scrollers than Mario and Sonic. Sonic, I definitely believe. Mario would surprise me.
A good hit! As you can see, Spider-Man, I can hit you wherever you want. A good hit! As you can see, Spider-Man.
There's so many Mario side scrollers.
Even the audience isn't real. Beck is the real phony here.
Damn. Spider-Man's the real side-scroller mascot. Okay. It was a cool web zip, it was objectively a bad one. Hey, Solar. Alright, we're actually... Yep, this is the no reset. It's... God, Chapter 7's such a hard split. Okay, why? I was wondering if I could get a glide out there, and I did. It just happened to do absolutely nothing for me and actually lost me a little bit of momentum. I don't really know anything about Donkey Kong 64.
My head is still spinning from talking to him.
I think I saw
Oh no.
one run in like 2015, and that was the last exposure I had to that game.
What? Not now. It's like you have something against me.
Spider-Man.
May sting a little. How about a little consideration for other people's time?
Pick a guy, Spider-Man.
Trust me, you're getting off easy compared to me. You okay?
Spider-Man was a loose cannon in that fight. I couldn't keep him under control.
Great. Just take off, guys. I'm not late or anything.
Absolutely no help, that sniper. That guy's in the truck. Okay. And he shot me.
I'm putting a stop to this right now.
And I hit the wrong guy instead of him.
Great. Finally, maybe I can
Actually,
still make it
bottom
with
tier
this.
sniper. That guy was no help at all and actively hurt me instead. That's like a... That's an F. That's an F sniper.
Glad you decided to come. I think
That guy's gonna have to repeat the class.
Maybe so.
The only thing that he could have done worse was shoot me twice instead of once.
How far is this place?
Stay with me.
It's the reverse home. It was an inverse homie.
Lethargic? You're the one
Is
weaving
it possible
like a
for the
drunken
sniper to
sailor.
shoot you thrice and kill you there? I don't think he would have enough time. Even if he like shot as fast as... But I don't know. They can actually shoot pretty quick together. I don't know like what the range is, but I've had them go like pew before. So maybe it would be possible. You'd have to be like insanely unlucky. Okay. Don't start the fight that way.
Alright, fellas. Show me the Monet. Hey, Cat, where'd you learn to fight?
I can't get a combo going on these guys.
Care of herself in this city.
Alright, Black Cat, I need you to finish that guy off, please. You did it.
Did you look? Hanging in there, Cat? Cat took that statue right in front of me.
Spidey the hero of the gamers is someone else. It's me.
To change.
I'm the one with the controller.
Hi, Pete.
It reminds me of it was like an old Sly 2 commercial where they were like, we got the perfect gang for the heist, but we need somebody at the controls. And then they like tapped on the TV screen in the commercial and they were like, are you in? And the idea was like, it's like, oh, you're joining their gang. But I remember just thinking like, so do these characters just canonically not have any control over their bodies and they need like an external god to like control them? Like I thought way too hard into it when it was really just like a cool commercial. Sly 2 is such a good game. Probably top 10 for me. Probably top 10 games.
I'm losing my grip. Reporters. If I can get them up to that balcony, we should be able to escape. Gotta hurry though, those flying things don't look too friendly.
Just get this guy. This other guy clearly doesn't want to be saved.
A hologram?
I don't know, I wasn't really huge into Sly 1. I think it's because I played 2 and 3 first, and I was expecting a game like 2 and 3, on top of the fact that I'm not, like... I don't know. It kind of felt like it was trying to go for, like, Crash Bandicoot, but not really committing. I don't know, I still liked Sly 1, it just didn't... It didn't hit the same way that 2 or even 3 did for me. Want to play the Sly series? Do they emulate good? I'm not sure. But that's probably your best bet, because the ways to play the Sly series are in a rough spot these days. Because the best way to play would probably be getting them on PS3. If you want to play them like now on an official one, you have to play it through streaming, and you need like the PlayStation subscription. You're gonna have like input lag and all the streaming issues that they always have. So you're probably better off emulating than that, even if it's bad.
I have to admit, Mysterio knows how to make a scene. We better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old self. Look,
But I think I've heard that they run pretty good on emulators.
like a little New York water to clear out the sinuses.
Or you could just play the originals on PS2 and not bother with the PS3. And they ran fine. I'm sure they still run fine. But I'm not really the expert there. But I'm just begging you not to do the streaming thing. That just seems like it'd be painful. Just one swing and now I'm in an alley with nowhere to go.
Wow. Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an apartment.
It's kind of sad out. I feel like the Sly series has just been getting shoved under the rug for a while now.
Ouch. Man, he bounces right back at me. I better be careful.
And discover the horrors that await you.
Okay. I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What is going on? It feels so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on? Raised axe-wielding clowns? I have nightmares for sure. Mysterio sure knows how to clown.
A terrible fight. Gives you 50 HP. Could be worse. I'm just glad to get something. So many more runs would die at like Bank if you didn't get a health drop here. Bank would be even more of a run killer.
I'm finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another carnival as long as I live, it'll be too soon.
I saved time. This run was like bad the whole way through, and then I had a randomly good chapter 9. Technically saved time. Why'd you stop before leaving the apartment? The window doesn't open if you're just chilling right by it when it's like, I don't know. You have to like wait before approaching the window. Oh god, hang on. Okay, it still worked. We try to explain this. So like, the window doesn't open right away unless you wait for like the next section of the mission to load in, I guess. It's like when it's like if you're inside the trigger to open the window when that trigger is activated first, then it just won't open and you have to go backwards anyways. Now, that was a terrible and rambling way to describe it, but hopefully that got the message across. Basically, if I don't wait there, I'm gonna end up waiting there anyways, so I might as well just wait there.
I have to hurry. The containment field looks like it's buckling.
Do I enter and exit through your windows?
You just have to smash these
I actually have a really big window that I enter and exit through in the front of my house. It actually opens like sideways and has like a handle. But yeah, it's just like a person-sized window that I leave through every morning and come back through every evening. So I apparently every single day just leave my house and come back at night.
Dr. Connors again. Mysterio's robots. Oh.
It's a bad setup, and yet I still got good robots.
Dr. Connors, I'm sorry. Dr. Connors is pretty beat up, but I think he'll be all right now. I need to figure out what happened to him, but I don't have any leads. I should drop by the Daily Bugle. Maybe I can pick up a lead there. Or at least earn enough to pay my electric bill.
They should have let Peter jump in this game, but like he could only jump like a foot. It's like a normal person jump. You can jump like 10 inches off the ground. Just enough to get a wall jump going. Yeah, but his wall jump also goes like a foot.
Hi, Betty. Dr. Octavius is a killer. Is it my fault?
I feel like video games have kind of, they've given us, like, way too high expectations on, like, how far a person can jump.
Can things get any worse? Nope, wait, whoa.
I was thinking about it the other day, just like, yeah, normal people can't just, like, jump as 6 feet off the ground. That's like a small jump for Mario, though. Like, yeah, I know he was originally called Jumpman, but I don't think Mario, like, canonically has, like, jumping superpowers. I think you can kind of just do that. I can jump higher than my house. My house can leap across tall buildings, so I can't say that. I hate this fucking guy. He let go for some reason, so I still got the combo, but that guy has grabbed me like 4 out of the last 5 bank attempts. What if I go for like 2 hero punches here? I always do a hero punch and then I go into like an uppercut combo, but I bet I could just do like 3 hero punches and hit all of them 3 times and kill them.
Be quiet.
My house could beat up your house. Well, my dad's house could beat up your dad's house. So don't even try it. My dad's house is like a mansion and it has wings, like mansion wings, so it can fly.
I read about Octavius's attacks, but somehow I just didn't
Hey,
believe it.
Spider-Verse Spider-Man fan. There's something telling me you might like Spider-Man. Yeah, that bank could have been worse. Oh, gosh. How was the Friday relay race? I think it went alright. I think I played
Octavius blames me for Rosie's death.
about as expected.
I guess I can't say I'm surprised.
I will say, not being able to hear the game makes me play a lot worse than I thought it would. Like, my movement is so much worse when I can't hear the game. It's the way I had it set up with the audio, so that I could hear people talking. I couldn't hear the game, and that was rough. The sound cue of Spider-Man's, like, a swing starting is such... It's such a good sound cue for movement and, like, so many other things. It's just rough not having it. I thought I was fine there, I don't know. That I got bonked into oblivion. Spider-Man mod for Oblivion. Let's make it happen.
So, how did you find Shocker?
Well, apparently
We should just replace all the dialogue in this game with Oblivion dialogue.
Seriously?
So instead of the
I
NPCs,
knew I should have kept a better eye on that guy.
you know, being like, Spider-Man, come over here and talk to me, they would just be like, stop right there. And other classic Oblivion lines. And I'm not talking a Spider-Man 2 mod for Oblivion, I'm talking an Oblivion mod for Spider-Man 2. That's what I want to see. I want to order pizza. Real life pizza through a Spider-Man 2 mod. Did y'all see that? The Oblivion pizza ordering mod? To order like a Domino's pizza to your fucking real life house.
Maybe so.
Unfortunately, then you have to eat the Domino's pizza. Domino's. I don't. If it were like Papa John's or something, maybe. I don't think Domino's is that bad. Imagining ordering pizza to your real life house. To be honest, I'm trying to remember the last time I like got pizza delivered to my house. It was probably like 10 years ago. Or maybe not that long, it was probably like 7 or 8 years ago. But I don't know. I just go drive to the pizza place and then
So,
I can just take it from them.
no need to be nervous.
I don't need to pay like an extra $10 or whatever. Because a lot of the appeal to me for pizza is it's relatively cheap and it, you know, makes leftovers, and that's kind of gone if I gotta pay a delivery fee and tip. I thought I failed the skip that time, but I didn't.
How's the tire
One.
mascot gig working out?
Come on.
Careful, cat. You'll
Two.
hurt his feelings.
3,
Are you wearing a girdle? Still slow and dumb, I
4.
see. How's the tire mascot
Okay, it's,
gig working
whatever.
out?
That Spider-Man just doesn't want to combo anybody today. He's tired of it all.
Still slow and dumb, I see.
Okay. That was kind of sick. I know I didn't hit every slow-mo on that, but that's a pretty neat way to take down Shocker. I don't think a combo takes, like, a regular combo kills him there. Could be wrong. But I think I needed to do the slow-mo combo to kill.
I wonder what Shocker is planning. Well, no one's around. I better change while I have a chance.
Favorite Shocker voice line? I would have to think about that. I'd have to go and sit through them all. I can't just off the cuff. Thanks for the good luck, Raging.
Alien invaders holding up a convenience.
Make no sense.
This I have to see.
You went tribal.
Great. Now to get these photos for the Bugle.
Like, no Shocker lines in the run. He doesn't really get the chance to talk in this actual speedrun very much.
I can't believe that.
And a lot of his dialogue ends up kind of being broken replies to things you didn't say because his AI is a little
What did I ever do to
not
Jameson?
all there.
What could he possibly have?
Hey, looks like some of Shocker's goons. You should
Well,
probably
no one's
do
around. I
something
better
about that,
change
huh?
while I have a chance.
Like, the Mysterio apartment was supposed to be a longer level. I don't know, that mission is already the longest mission in the game, because all of Chapter 9 is just one mission. I'd be kind of surprised if it ended up being longer. I gotta remember not to get this token. I gotta get better. There's definitely a glide to be done there instead of just swinging. Yeah, I think that's still the token to skip, though. 'Cause this is pretty quick, and then you can jump out of it at a good angle to get to the bridge. And then if you're good, the bridge is quick.
Whoa, this is an old Oscorp.
Don't jump there. You get stuck on the wooden beam. I go too far? No, I'm fine. Thought I failed it for a second.
Train wreck, aren't you?
This
2,
guy gave you trouble, Spider?
Yeah, well, I
3,
was young. You must lose
4,
a filling every time you blast something.
5.
Still about as subtle as a train wreck, aren't you?
About time you losers got here.
That shield
There have been times where I land the
really
bridge
getting on my
token
nerves.
exactly. Yeah, it's happened a few
Figure out
times.
way
I've
to
gotten the
jet
bullseye. It's hard, though.
If only all my my problems could be settled with flashy climactic battles.
But I think that potential for it to be that fast is why I'm keeping it. To be honest, I would probably replace the other ones before it. Like, if I only had to get one token, I'd probably just get the bridge token. If it were 2, I'd do bridge and warehouse, and if it's 3 like it is, then I do the ones that I do.
Maybe I can make it tonight.
Either one, that one under the building is just kind of annoying and stops your momentum, so I don't like to do it. But I'm not sure that there's like not like a super wrong answer, you know? They're all pretty close. Why did I go? I swung and I went backwards. Still a good fight.
Why can't I just tell MJ the truth? I can't believe she's getting married and I'm just waving from the sidelines. Was I supposed to meet Kat this evening? I guess I should go.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Hey, Kat, you talk pretty tough when you're in the lead. How about now?
What was that swing? I went nowhere.
You used to be fast, Kat. What happened?
I have never played a God of War game.
Hey, Kat.
They look alright. The older ones look better to me than the newer ones do, but who knows? Spider-Man. God, dude, I hit the kicks.
You gotta pay for messing with my business.
I've like never heard that line in a run. Like, you've got to pay for messing with our business.
Next time, try eBay.
Thought he would die. He got shot in the middle of the combo, and I was hoping it'd be enough damage to put him over the line. So, well, that was interesting.
That armor's nice, or at least it was.
I'm an Xbox fanboy. What does that even mean? Are they PlayStation exclusives?
Is Kat right?
I guess they are,
Do I
right?
really have to
Are
be
all of them
your partner
PlayStation
in
exclusive?
Spider-Man? What about the people in my life?
I thought the older ones were like on
If anyone
Xbox.
ever sees me now. MJ.
Huh.
No matter how hard it is, I can't abandon my friends.
Just how much I know.
So, what? Do I quit being... No, I can't quit either. I help so many people. I can't give up being Peter Parker. But I can't give up being Spider-Man either. Maybe I can balance the two. To track down Black Cat. I need to have a talk with her.
Try to get the web ball out.
I can do it. I can
He's like the icon of PlayStation. I don't know about that.
Spider-Man and still be with him.
I don't know. I guess in my head, PlayStation doesn't really have one. But I legit thought that like at least 3 was on Xbox or something. I don't know. I would say it's more like, in my head, it's like Ratchet and Clank probably these days because they don't seem to give a shit about Jack and Dexter or Sly Cooper. But I wouldn't say I've ever really... I guess I definitely don't associate him strongly with the PlayStation brand because I didn't know it was... Like, I knew the new one was exclusive, but I kind of thought that was something they like bought recently, like exclusivity rights.
Things could never work out. What about the danger? I must have been out of my mind to ask her. I should just keep away from her. At least she still has Harry.
Yeah, PlayStation doesn't really have a mascot. I would say Xbox's being Master Chief is kind of more of a coincidence than like an intentional thing, whereas like Mario being a mascot was definitely intentional, and Sonic being a mascot was probably the most intentional thing that anybody's ever done. My dude was made to be a mascot.
Mary Jane must hate me for freaking out on her like I did the other night. I need to apologize to MJ next time I see her.
Blinks was actually supposed to be Xbox's mascot, but we know what happened to him. I'd like to clarify, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know who the fuck Blinks is. Anybody here know who Blinks is? Crash Bandicoot is the OG PlayStation mascot. Yeah, I would say that too. I feel like PlayStation has so many good, like, old IP that they just don't do anything with anymore. Or they get, like, a game every 5 years. Or less than that. They get, like, a game every 5 years, including remakes. You know what I mean? They get, like, a new game every 10 years. Or you're just like Sly Cooper and you just get nothing. You have one bad sequel after 3 bangers, and then your series is just gone forever.
Go.
Okay, he did that like a couple runs ago too, where he just like grabbed me from super far away. It's like I'm not even ready. I just got here, dude. Chill. Okay, I guess that could have been worse. Agree, I think Sly 4 is fine. I actually haven't played Sly 4, so maybe I shouldn't say that, but I have heard some things that happen in the story for that game, and I'll just say it doesn't sound good. But I should, you're right, I should play it. Should at least play it before saying it's bad. But the point is, I guess the point there was more that it flopped financially. Whereas, I mean, the other ones weren't, you know, necessarily making the big bucks or anything, but I think they at least, like, made a profit.
That's one. How many of these things does he have scattered around this place?
Oh, let me in. You miss one jump, and then it's like that. And Doc Ock's trying to attack you from across the map, making you think you're getting shot by lightning bolts. It's rough out here. Yeah, PlayStation and Nintendo are just like the kings of having IP that they just don't use.
The reactor doesn't seem to be responding. Must be another switch somewhere.
Y'all thought I was getting hit there. Me too.
I can't let you do this. The city will be destroyed.
Only you shall be destroyed today, murderer.
That should do.
I think with Nintendo it feels the most insulting because it's like I don't know what just happened there. Because it's like with Nintendo, it's like they show up in like Smash Bros and in like game meetups and shit, and it's like you're just not using them. Like it feels insulting that Captain Falcon shows up every Smash game and then you don't do anything with him. I don't know what I was trying there. I thought he would stay webbed up for some reason. Let me practice this a little bit while I'm here.
That should do it.
I hope this hurts you, freak. When I catch you, I'll tear your legs off.
Bill me.
Oh my god, leave me alone.
Pathetic.
Hang on. I need to practice this a little bit. Let me out.
You don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, you're quite wrong about that.
Probably I shouldn't need to really practice this because it's honestly a really simple fight, but it just can go wrong in so many ways.
I will destroy
And then
you.
it feels like I'm dropping like dodge inputs, but
Pay dearly for your treachery.
that worked. That worked. I don't know. Like I'm kind of trying to like slide my thumb onto the dodge button from the jump button, and then it feels like those inputs are like being dropped.
I despise you.
Guess I just have to be more aggressive about it.
What?
Like that. That one might have just been weird timing, I guess, but
Bill me. That should do it.
This is her, Rosie. Parker, you'll pay dearly for your treachery.
how is that an uppercut? That's an holding sprint. Oh, I just want to get in the water.
That should do.
Could say they don't give enough to Earthbound. Yeah.
Accept your fate.
Like, I don't know, it's weird to just have these characters that haven't had games in 20 years show up.
Pay dearly for your treachery.
Bill me.
Doc Ock is fucking me up right now. I just want to get like a decent fight.
That should do it.
Your suffering has only begun.
I feel like he never, he goes up so much more than he ever did before.
Away with you.
Before it felt like every time Doc Ock went up, it felt like I could always catch him out of it with a hero punch, so I don't really know what I'm doing different now.
Stay back, insect.
That time I just whiffed.
Pay dearly for your treachery.
Bill me.
Okay. I don't know why it's the best gold split anybody's ever done. No, I do not want to update my gold, thank you.
What have we done?
Okay, well, I got him. Hang on. This always bothers me. I like can't have my split attempt counter be inaccurate. There we go.
There's only one thing to do. Get the young lady out. I'm sorry, Peter. You weren't to blame for the accident. My hubris, my vanity cost Rosie her life.
There we go.
Now I'm...
It turns out that it's actually pretty easy to get like a minute time if you start the speedrun at the last fight. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like going through the whole game every time. I could just start there. Yeah, I'm better than real person Tass at the game.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First
You also got to consider that Nate's run is not legit because he collaborated with Tass, and co-op speedruns aren't allowed.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause.
I mean, Taz is a cool guy. I'm just saying he can play the game by himself. That's all.
Do it.
Oh no, Dr. Connor's class. I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot all about it. Can't believe I'm running so late.
Taz is a big boy. He doesn't need anybody's help to play the game.
Help me!
Right on cue. I was almost there, too. Sorry, Dr. Connors. This was a bad idea.
Blast! Spider-Man's here already! Get rid of him and get that case! Ooh! Case secured!
This is the part where you fall down. Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends.
How do we know that Taz doesn't use external programs? Nobody ever cheats in speedruns, okay?
I don't see anyone around. Now's my chance to change.
Does anybody else get kind of bothered by like how like speedrun cheating videos are like the most popular ones? Like they're not all bad videos or anything, but it really just feels like becoming like too dramatic of a community, you know? It's like I'd rather focus on I'd rather like videos that show like all the cool sides to speedrun be the most popular ones. I think we've gotten better about it, but it still seems like
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points.
just every once in a while I get recommended a video that's just like, this is the world's worst cheating cheater in speedruns ever. 8 million views. And like I get it, because you know you see all those videos, you're like, what did they do? The worst cheater? What did they do? Like I can see why they are popular. It's just it's a worrying trend. I did get the access glitch there, yeah.
I'm stuffed. I'd better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
Yeah, I should really make my YouTube titles more scandalous somehow.
At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening.
What could I do?
I gotta hurry.
I could name the video title, the stream title like, this speedrunner hates chefs and wants them all to die, and then it's just the beginning section where I was yelling about food for 20 minutes.
You guys are such a nuisance.
Spider-Man's here?
Speed Docs is making good stuff. Have they put out any videos recently? Have I just been missing them? Yeah, I should clarify, there are a lot of like really good. I'm not saying like speedrunning YouTube content is like shit or anything. I actually think it's in a pretty good spot, especially compared to like a few years ago. Like, there's a lot of people making really good speedrunning stuff out there. I would say, yeah, Speed Docs is an example. The Rixer is good. He's actually been not too recently, but it has popped up in this stream a few times. Just kind of like very homey vibe. There was I will never not be proud of saying One Short Eye. The YouTube channel One Short Eye is gonna like explode in popularity soon when they had like 1,000 subscribers when I found their video, and then they popped up to like 30K recently.
Huh? What does she mean by that? Well, unless I can shrink her lead, I'm never gonna find out.
And those are just like people that make content, you know what I mean? There's so many that are there's so many good streamers that are, you know, just I'm just saying it's a nice luxury to be able to play pretty much any given video game and then just go and watch the speedrun for it, you know? And a lot of the times when I do that, you'll just find like some random dude who's really passionate about that game you just played, and then you can just like follow them.
Better than you.
Your grandma. Now that's something I'd like to see.
Totally get where you're coming from, like people who don't speedrun shouldn't get a bad impression. Yeah. And I don't even think that like you know, content that covers like cheating and speedrunning shouldn't exist, because I think it should. It can be interesting and informative, and it calls out people for doing shit they shouldn't. Those are all good things. It feels a little weird that that's like kind of for the past few years been like the most popular speedrunning content. You VIP us if you ever blow up. I don't think YouTube does VIP for streaming. Do they? I saw that they introduced like a Q&A things. You all could like submit questions, and then I would like have to answer them, and I was like, that's a cool idea, except I already do that every single stream, is just people asking me questions and me answering it.
Visit the store and check out what they've got.
So I can do better than 638 there. Sly hates hooks and chefs and wishes death upon them all. I'm not saying I do, I'm just saying that if I ever saw Gordon Ramsay, it's on sight. Gonna hit him with a pinch and two and a half cups of whoop ass.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu.
You can break your record if I weren't live. I think it'd be harder.
Easy, right? Well, then do it.
There is something to be said about speedrunning while just chilling. That's actually something I've been doing recently. I've been doing a little bit of running off stream, just not this game.
I got so caught up in what I was doing, I forgot
And
all
maybe
about believe I'm running so
there will be
late.
a video or two posted as a result of that. But I honestly think having when you've played a speedrun enough, having chat there to just like keep you sane is a buff for sure. Like I definitely could not grind as much if I didn't have chat here.
Hi, my name's... Maybe I can still make it before class ends. All the world is my dressing room.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination marker are both pointing you to the pizza farm. You'll need to get over there at some point, but there's no rush.
This sniper I've ever seen. I've had the sniper shoot the truck twice. That was pretty neat. And I don't even remember if he shot me afterwards because I didn't care. But that would be the best sniper ever.
This is a good time to talk a little about hero points.
I guess the theoretical best sniper would be one that shoots the truck twice and then shoots both of its teammates.
Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of...
Or like one teammate twice, because I think that would kill. But then I would only have to deal with one thug. I'm not sure if there is enough time for there to be a better sniper than that. But I don't think that's ever happened to anyone. Especially because get the truck sniper to shoot the truck strat is actually not that old.
I better burn off some calories or I won't fit in my costume anymore.
Like, that was not in the run for most of the
remember.
time I've been speedrunning this game.
My birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry.
Like a year, yeah. It's honestly one of the newer strats.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
You missed the no reset run? You did. But it's alright.
Show up early.
Where's this guy going?
Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Spider-Man? Show up.
That was alright. Sense some lemon hatred. Lemons have not come up once today. I don't I don't know what you're sensing. I don't know what that means, Solar. I'm gonna be honest with you.
You have style?
That's like a ligma or something.
Feel free to slow down.
Yeah, so it's not that different from a ligma then, is what you're saying.
If I don't close distance with her soon, she's gonna get away.
I don't think it's meant to be. You can be creative.
So, skin-tight leather. Doesn't that kind of chafe? What was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something.
That's better.
The Spidey store gets new items every time a new chapter starts. Aha! Next time you have a
Peter, how are you predicting where Felicia's going? He's got precognition, dude. I said it like that, but there are some interpretations of spider sense where he just like sees the future, right?
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the third.
Would you wear skin-tight leather for us? You have no proof that, like, below the views of the webcam, I'm not just constantly wearing skin-tight leather. You have no proof that that's not the case.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
Why would I do that? I'm just like wearing a regular t-shirt and then like underneath like my pants and like underneath the part of the t-shirt that's visible, it's just like a bodysuit. I'm just like, I fooled them. They'll never know.
Better change when no one is around. I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have power.
That's why I'm complaining about being like hot and sweaty all the time. It's not, my Xbox isn't really heating up my room. I'm just wearing like latex everywhere.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
But I need to come up with some excuse. So I'm just like, oh yeah, my Xbox is super hot. For real though, it's about that part of the stream where I complain about that, because it is... At the beginning, it was warming up my room in a very comfortable way, because my room was a little cold, and now it's just too hot in here.
Which team's mascot are you anyway?
I really do like the just comedically the idea of a streamer who wears like really tight outfits and stuff, but just doesn't show it on stream at all, ever. And like never mentions it. It's like the opposite of thirst chasing. You're just like inconveniencing yourself for no reason.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
I'm gonna be real, none of my videos have ever been demonetized for content, besides videos where I literally just put fuck in the title. But all of my demonetizations that I've ever gotten have been from copyright. Even though it's not like I'm saying fuck all the time, or, you know... I feel like I don't swear very often, but it's not like I stop myself from swearing, I just talk how I normally do, so... You'd think it'd get me like 1 in every 100 videos or something, but nah.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map.
I've also never really had... I've had a couple, like... false things, but it's never been like they just got like the wrong song or anything. Like, most of my copyright stuff were from like the Kingdom Hearts streams, where it was like, yeah, this is just like a Disney song, and I'm like, all right, well, yeah, I guess what did I expect?
Peter.
I went like straight up there. That's not where you want to go. God, just swing on something. I don't know why I'm bad at this part today. But I guess what I'm saying is I've been fortunate enough to never really have anybody, like, really try to screw me over with the YouTube copyright system. I've never gotten, like, any strikes or, like, had anybody, like, really go after a ton of my videos or anything. Mr. Aziz is gonna demonetize all of your pizzas. What does that mean? Anyway, to implement train glitch into the speedruns? I wish. Nah, it's not really useful for anything.
Uh-huh. Well, flattery will get you nowhere with me.
Maybe if you could survive the train, like getting hit by the train, and it still launched you that far, you could maybe use it for, like, I'm trying to think. Maybe after chapter 11? Hang on, I'm trying to think. Where do you go? Yeah, you could maybe launch it yourself that way.
How's the view from back there?
It would be
And
better
then
if
like
you
maybe a
slowed
little
down
bit
bit.
in Shutterbug after like getting back from the what's it called? From that one mission where you're taking pictures on the train tracks. Oh my, the bots are after me today. Am I just hot shit now? Am I just big enough that I don't have to be playing a popular game? The bots will just go after me anyways?
Black cat, huh? Black cat seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though.
Bayo pose. I'm just saying this game came first, that's all. I'm just not saying Bayonetta stole from this game,
So Quentin Beck's gonna prove I'm a fan.
but this one did do it first.
This I gotta see.
I don't know what the
Ready,
line is,
Spider-Man?
dog.
Let's begin.
I just got here. That guy definitely went in.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority's Death Robot.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
Let go of me, freak!
This might be weird. Oh, that guy went in? Okay.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
I have no idea what the line is supposed to be.
What is your
I'm just trying to
problem?
play Spider-Man. That guy, this guy is a sprinter. I've never seen the walking patterns this weird for these guys.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking
Oh my
it out
god,
with the
look at
wrong
this
guy.
dude. Get in there.
That's all of them.
How does it feel to be hunted?
Nothing like this, for starters.
Yeah, that could have been worse. Like, that guy could have taken a lot longer to fall in the pit, but it was a little goofy.
Not as fast as you'd like people to think, are you? You're going to need to move a lot faster than that, Spider-Man.
Oh, I think I know what the line is.
You don't want to
Made it.
It's See Ya Solar, right?
Beck is the real phony here.
He met Craven in
That's
SM1.
the last I'll hear from Beck.
I think so. I think those missions are canon. Craven's in the Xbox version of this game? That's news to me. Might be thinking Toby won. That's how you want to start Chapter 7. That glide is always so hard to get because Chapter Time likes to stop you, like, right when you're setting it up. You mean Chapter 8? Yes. I did in fact mean that. I guess in my head I said Chapter 8, but I guess I probably said Chapter 7. Sometimes I do that. When does Hero Punch unlock? I think I just bought it. I forget, but I'm 90% sure I buy it there.
My head is still spinning from talking to him. Oh no. Mary Jane's play. If I hurry, I can still make it in time.
Night, Franco.
What? Not now.
They don't really end up using it right away, but most of its use is like in Chapter 11 and on, I guess.
Looks like interference.
Aren't diamonds forever? Couldn't you have waited a day?
Watch out! Wait a...
Why tonight, guys? You okay?
But like, I guess if I wanted to, I could use it here to like fight the big group of guys, but it feels like it wouldn't be very consistent. Ooh. So far, so good.
Stopping? I guess I finally have your attention. If I have to stick
You missed?
around, you
Okay.
guys do too.
Missed twice.
Great. Finally, maybe I can still make
He was
it.
doing his best, but he ended up being a homie sniper. So much better than the other one.
I'm glad you decided to come.
What do you mean by that? By frame perfect, Quincy?
Maybe so.
If you mean the slow-mo combos, then I guess you could, but I feel like for us human beings, it's probably slower to do that. I guess you could.
How far is this place?
Just stay with me.
But in that fight's already a little weird, so I don't know. I shouldn't write it off as being humanly impossible, though, because I don't think it is. But it's like, we have 4-hit air combo now, and it's just so good for fighting those guys. Like, you have like a super easy, consistent way to fight them. That's like just the very tiniest amount slower than the harder strat that is way harder, and if you mess up, you'll lose time.
You're getting
I'll just press the attack button in the air, thank you.
Hey, I was just going easy on you before.
Spider-Man's here?
Hey, Cat, where'd you learn to fight?
Then you have this fucking fight. I was right to dislike this one as a kid, I'll say it.
No? Made you look. Hanging in there, Cat?
against these chumps? Give me.
Cat took that statue right in front of me.
Still save time. If I fall off here, I'm sad. Okay. Wasn't that bad, but The chapter time stole just enough aerial drift for me that I couldn't land on the building.
Pete,
Okay, guess I'd better get
Yeah, I think
going.
casually that alley fight is probably the hardest, second hardest fight in the game, besides big robot warehouse, obviously. Rhino versus Mysterio. Mysterio wins because Mysterio has 3 health bars, and Rhino's only got 1 health bar, so I don't think he can do much against Mysterio.
Those reporters. Get them up that balcony. Should be able
This
to-
is not a no reset,
Those flying things don't look too friendly.
but it's still gotten pretty far.
A hologram?
Huh. I need not soil my hands with a pathetic earthling like you.
He sniped me out of the air there. I just wish it was easy to mod this game in general, Nate.
Even as we speak, my armada is advancing on your city. Our first target will be your Statue of Liberty. You have no chance to survive. Make your time.
Mysterio also has a Statue of Liberty brain. Yeah, the Statue of Liberty brain only has 1 health bar though, so it's not as good as real
Get
Mysterio.
over there in a hurry. I can hardly wait to see what he has cooked up at the statue. Well, I have to admit, Mysterio knows how to make a scene. Better figure out some way to get Lady Liberty back to her old self. It looks like that flying thing above the statue. I believe I got washed all the way over here. It seems kind of obvious to go after the giant brain. Mysterio sure is protecting it.
Whoa. I'm a little offended by that. Hit the orb, dude. I don't know about all that. I know I was like must have been just like the very tiniest amount low.
Give me your tire, your ore, your huddled masses, so that I can
Okay,
see your.
I'm still just sort of reeling from missing that first orb. I thought I was so set with that orb. I think if I had just kept mashing attack, I actually would have like locked back onto it. My brain just like couldn't comprehend the reality that I was living in, that I missed it.
Mysterio's hidden fortress looks just like an apartment.
Batter up! Coming at.
Ouch. When I hit him, he bounces right back at me.
Well done,
Better be
Spider-Man.
careful.
Please come inside and discover the horrors that await you.
Okay, I I've been flipped off before, but never quite like that. What's going on? Feels so strange. Everything is upside down. What's going on?
How far away did that other guy go? I didn't even... He was so close to the ground when I hit him, I figured he would have gone like 2 feet. It's so annoying when they fly to the other side of the map and they have like 1 hit left, and it's like I just gotta go over here just for you.
You're doing right.
This was overall a good chapter 9. There were just like a couple things. And that's all it takes.
I'm finally out of that crazy place. If I never see another
I guess I didn't go low enough there.
It'll be too soon.
Oh well. Probably do like 1 or 2 more decent ones. Like I said, I'm not trying to stream for too long. Was that enemy? Oh, they're just chilling down there. It's fine. That always happens. There's always an enemy showing up like under the map and the mini map there. I don't know if it's something specific. Like, I think those are like that's one of the missed like mirror Spider-Man that just never goes away. And for some reason it shows up on the map there.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back, I guess. First things first.
But I think that happens every run, like if you pay attention.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress.
Unless I guess you went out of your way to beat up the mirror Spider-Man and then maybe it wouldn't show up.
Save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Take on the No Way Home costumes. I don't know. I kinda don't have a take. They all seem fine.
Still, I should be able to make it as long as...
Help me!
Right on cue.
Looks like
I was almost
interference
there,
show.
too. Sorry, Dr. Connors.
You mean like Tom's costume? I don't even remember.
Case secure.
I hate to have like 2 not real answers in a row, but I don't have thoughts on the Ultimate Spider-Man comics because I haven't read them. So I hate to be like super fucking boring, but I got nothing for you. I like the game. Pretty good. I just remember oh wow, buffered stumble. I just remember when they were coming out, it being like, holy shit, Spider-Man like swears in this one, because somebody like showed me a panel where Spider-Man said he was gonna like fucking kill somebody, but they obviously censored the fucking. And I was like, holy shit. This is like, can't let mom see that.
Well, sequel time already, huh? Welcome back,
And that's most of what I know about Ultimate Spider-Man, the comics.
Before we go any further, I think it might be a good idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the pause menu and bring up the save load screen. Easy, right? Well, then do it.
Because isn't that that's what like the Ultimate comics were supposed to be, right? They were kind of just like a more...
Oh, no.
Maybe adult isn't the word. I felt like their demographic was more just like edgy teenagers.
I'm running so late.
Not even in a negative way, but you know what I mean? They kind of had that like...
Right on cue. I was almost there.
Had a little bit of edge to them.
Sorry, Dr. Connors. What about a career change?
Wow. Spider-Man's here already. Get rid of him and
Raimi films are rated PG-13. And it feels like those, you know, I mean, those are more just market. Those, I feel like the Raimi films are more marketed to adults, if that makes sense. Like they're kid-friendly and all, but
I can still make it before class ends. This should be a safe spot to change.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here and the white destination
I feel like
marker
most
both
of the
pointing
people
you.
in this chat definitely watch them as
You need
kids,
to get over there
myself
at some
included.
point, but there's no rush.
Although I definitely got a little traumatized by the scene where, which is one of my favorite scenes in all of cinema now. The scene where Green Goblin goes, "Out, am I?" and he throws the pumpkin bombs at people and turns them into CGI skeletons. Now I think it's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever seen. Back in the day, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, their flesh is just gone, dematerialized. What they were before is gone, and all that's left is the most resistant parts of them. They, like, completely just burned away their flesh in an instant. They went from, like, having a good day at the parade to just being dead and, like, having most of their body dematerialize in a second. I thought about that scene a lot as a kid.
Man, that cake was good.
It's the same thing with, like, I saw Indiana Jones probably a little too young, and the end scene from that where, like, the guy's face melts off, it gave me the same feeling, you know what I mean?
Oh, no. At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening.
I think that was just a big fear of mine as a kid, was just that something was going to destroy my flesh. Like, that was something I needed to be worried about in, like, a day-to-day context.
I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind.
I wasn't really afraid of being shot or, like, knives or anything, but, like,
Sorry, gentlemen. The gallery's closed.
there's just, like, a thing that can make your skin not real anymore. And then the rest of your body is still there. That was scary. It's been a while since I bonked my head there. It's kind of weird though, right? Because those the Green Goblin just has pumpkin bombs that can disintegrate people, and then he just goes back to using shrapnel. Like in Spider-Man 3, there's like that, or no, not even in later scenes in that movie. There's like that scene where the pumpkin bomb explodes near Spider-Man, and he goes like, and like it cuts him up a bunch, but he doesn't get turned into a skeleton. Does that mean he would have been turned into a skeleton if he weren't so resistant to damage from being Spider-Man?
Wow, she is fast. I better hurry, I'm gonna lose her.
That's something that superheroes are always very vague and often not consistent on, is like, you know, if you just shoot Spider-Man in the forehead with a gun, does he die? Like, same with like Captain America and stuff. Or would it like bruise him, or was he just perfectly fine?
Feel free to slow down. I'd be happy to make myself available for your admiration.
Spider-Man has skeleton resistance. He drinks milk every day, so he has very strong bones. This was the early 2000s. I'm surprised that wasn't like a plot point. You know, like Big Milk was at its strongest when I was growing up in the early 2000s. It was just like, it was in my cafeteria at school. There was just like a big "Got Milk" banner, and every third commercial was for milk. Not even like a specific brand, just like drink milk. Like, get this concept into your head. I'm surprised there wasn't just like a Spider-Man. It wasn't like Spider-Man being like, I can survive bullets because I drink lots of milk.
Whatever it is you do.
I would, but it infringes on Lawyer Man's turf.
Big Milk. If you were there, you know.
Who's with that girl?
I don't know what happened to Big Milk or what replaced it, but it seems like it's not as big of a thing anymore.
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The Spidey
Maybe it's just
story
because I'm not a
is
kid, so I'm not like the target demographic for Big Milk.
Aha.
But
Next time you have a chance,
that shit was everywhere.
visit the store and check out what they've got.
It's just milk. Which, don't get me wrong, like,
That girl was
calcium's good, you know, strong bones. Maybe I fell for it. I don't know. I do like milk. I wish it weren't like $5 a gallon now, but you know, that's another discussion.
Hi, Pete.
I think that's the...
Oscorp was Big Milk the whole time. That's right, Spider-Man. This was all a scheme for you to buy milk at the grocery store. That's terrible. I used to have a better, shitty Green Goblin impression. It slowly just turned into me, my, like, gravelly voice. Like a generic gravelly voice. But I used to be able to, like, really do it.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
Join me, Spider-Man. Your bones could be as big and strong as mine. I drink milk every day. They should have had me for the scriptwriter. I could have put so many shitty sponsor tie-ins into the Spider-Man script.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't...
Spider-Man, but now it's about milk. More like Spider-Man, but it's always been about milk, and you all just haven't been paying attention. I'm a Big Milk conspiracist now. I think that Big Milk didn't die down and go away. I think we just haven't been paying as much attention. They just got more subtle, more clever. Although the fact that I haven't actually drank any milk in the past, like, 6 months is probably an indicator that that's not true. I just stopped buying it. I don't know. I'm just thinking, you know, it's you know, time to pay for groceries, and I'm like, I could just be paying like so much less. You know, I drop milk and I save like $60 or something like that over a year, a little more. Buying like a gallon a month. What was the Got Milk advertising push from, though? Was that like a government incentive thing? Because it wasn't ever like Got, you know, X brand milk or like Got Milk. You know what I mean? There wasn't like a brand behind it, so who did it? I can't remember. I think they don't want you to remember. It was due to a surplus. This was like a multi-year long thing. I mean, I guess I don't know how like a milk surplus would happen, but in my head it's just like you got like a shit ton of... Did I just activate that in the air? What just happened? That was weird. But But you'd think, like, after, you know, a year or so of got milk, they would just stop. But in my head, that went on for, like, 10 years. I guess if you just have too many cows, and then you're just gonna have a surplus for as long as those cows last.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a new job for you to do, okay? There's these things called photo op tokens that I want you to find. I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
That is one of those things where it's made me realize that there is a generational divide, because what is the Zoomers version of got milk? What, like, really weird, relentless advertising that's, like, sort of well-intentioned in theory, but, like, is just, like, a weird thing to push so hard? What's their version of that? TikTok memes? I said harmless. You never said harmless. I meant harmless. I guess I said, like, somewhat well-intentioned. I know I have some Zoomer subscribers. Maybe they're just not here right now. Maybe they're out doing whatever the equivalent of drinking milk until you get a milk mustache, and then you pose with the milk mustache and as a celebrity and get, like, $200 million for it. Maybe they're doing that. Got milk-made murderers. What does that mean? Was there somebody who just, like, saw one too many got milk advertisements and just turned somebody into a skeleton?
I'm flattered.
I wouldn't keep chasing you if you didn't keep breaking into places.
That's the other thing with generations, is they're so wide. You know what I mean? It's like somebody who is 20 is a Zoomer right now, but somebody who is like 5 is also supposed to be one, I guess. Like, what are you gonna talk about?
Seems okay. Maybe a little bit of an attitude, though. I don't see anyone
I think we should define a generation in between millennial and Gen Z that is just for people that were kids during the got milk push. We should just form our own generation.
Ready, Spider-Man? Let's begin.
The milkers? Oh, that just sounds no. We're not calling them the milkers. We gotta find something better than that.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robots.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
I'd like to clarify that Mommy Milkers is not better.
Oh, easy,
That's actually worse. Lemon Milkers. Okay. Y'all seem to be thinking that adding to the milkers as like a base is what I want to accomplish by changing the name. No, I think we need to drop the whole milkers angle and something better. Oh my god. Holy shit. This is one of the worst ones I've ever seen of them just hovering here. How long will it take? He's been here for like 15 seconds? Is he just perfectly centered and will never... It looks like he's slowly sliding a little bit to the right. I can't... Oh, yeah, there he goes. That was like 30 seconds. That was just... Your run is over.
Spidey has been showing everyone how it's done. Beck is going to have to do some fancy flying if he's going to make a comeback now.
Yeah, they always fall eventually, but that might have been the longest one I've ever seen. Definitely up there. Just one moment. I'll probably do one more good one.
Well, sequel time.
But you really
already,
should be
huh?
able to just like web them.
Welcome back,
I don't even care if it still counts as Beck's point. Just let me web him into the pit if he's not gonna go. Or better yet, just still let him fall, like get stuck like that.
Before we go any further, I think it
Thanks
might
for the
be a
good luck.
idea to save your progress, if you could call it that. Just go to the
Yeah,
pause menu.
I actually I really don't mind
Easy, right?
the grind
Then do it.
PB. Although I do think once I PB here, I will. I don't know if I'll take a break from the game. I don't think I will. But maybe play some of those category extensions that I never got around to and just do something that's going to require a little bit less of a grind. Then at some point I still want to pick up another speed game, but every game that I ever want to speedrun always has like some problem. It's either like not available on a system that anybody has, or like there's weird, just really weird timing differences, or there's they never like I swear they port every old video game but the ones I want to play onto PC.
I can still make it before class ends.
I think this might be a good time for you to check your to-do list. The white dot on your map here.
I think the AR codes, if you had to use them on a console, would only in theory work on GameCube/Wii. And it would be pretty hard to get them working like on actual consoles, so whenever I mess with AR codes, it'll be on Dolphin. I don't know if they ever made like an action replay for Xbox though. I have no idea. Like an action replay device.
Oh, you don't? Well, then you weren't paying attention. Naturally, you're going to want to earn lots of it. You got plenty of options to do it. Stop crime, helping citizens in distress.
Did Shutterbug WR have a dupe? I'm not sure. I can't remember. I haven't looked at that run in a while.
See what you like.
But I think it has at least one token dupe in it. And it's kind of like getting to the level of optimization where it's like you're gonna need at least one dupe to get world record, and then it's only gonna get worse as time goes on if I were to grind it more. And considering they're not really consistent, that will just turn into a painful speedrun.
I can't even remember. Oh no! At my birthday dinner, I promised MJ I would meet her this evening. I gotta hurry. I can't believe I ran off like that. I must be out of my mind. You here for the 2-for-1 on European Masters too?
What happened to the Godfrey poster? We knew he'd show up.
Why art gallery guys don't get knocked down by other people falling on top of them while they watch challenge?
Time to wrap this party up.
I think they've done it like every run today. Maybe there was one where it didn't. Still went pretty well. I was just hoping they'd cut me one break there. Pizza or chicken? Okay, so just to clarify, you're asking me pizza or the entirety that chicken has to
Not
offer?
my style.
Like fried chicken, grilled chicken, sandwiches, wings, strips, nuggets, shredded chicken, chicken quesadillas. I love pizza. I think I gotta go with chicken. If one has to go, it's just so versatile. Yeah, you could put it on. I've never found a chicken pizza that agreed with me. I'm sure there's some good ones.
My grandmother could keep up better than you.
Your grandma. Now that's something I'd like to see. If she gets much farther.
But I don't think there is a form of chicken that I prefer to pizza overall as a food. I love meat. Like I said, I like wings. Chicken tenders are great. But I think if it were like an individual form of chicken, I'm not sure that there is like one that beats out all of pizza. You know what I mean? Alright, see you, Ken.
You don't know when to quit, do you?
You can't even imagine. Who was with that girl? Who was she?
You know, this chapter opening reminds me of something. The
I'll take a
spider store gives
623.
new items every time
Early
the
chapter time, but
starts. Aha!
green is
Next time you have
green,
a
you know?
chance, visit the store and check out what they've got.
I've never liked barbecue sauce, but I've had good barbecue food, if that makes sense. I just don't like the sauce.
Hi,
Like,
Pete.
the style of cooking is good.
I think that's the...
Green is green like the goblin. Oh, I should change my head splits to be red like Spider-Man then. That wouldn't confuse anybody. I think I've seen streamers that do that, where like they're when they're ahead, their splits are red, and when they're behind, their splits are green. I think they do it for like optimism's sake, because they get like depressed when they see red splits, but that never really bothered me.
What's up with this Beck guy? How can he possibly claim I'm a...
Almost didn't go far enough to get that swing out.
I have enough trouble without someone trying to convince thugs that I don't have powers.
Oh, this is great.
Hi, Pete. How are you?
Alright, good night, Willow. Getting a little sleepy myself. I think this will probably be the last run of the day. I think I already said that, but... I think I'm still playing alright, but... a little tired.
I'm gonna have to take away your credit card.
Look out!
So I've realized when I get tired, it's my commentary that goes bad before my gameplay, usually. I see a lot of streamers that just, like, you know, they get tired and they start to play bad. When I get tired, I just stop talking. It's like... As a streamer is a, is not good. I forgot to split. That's how you... Okay, I'm definitely tired. My ass is definitely tired.
I can't believe I actually got to meet Dr. Otto Octavius.
Like, I'm still playing good. Well, okay, never mind. Right as I bonk. Nope, I've never seen more immediate karma. Just immediate blunders.
Hey kid, how you making out? Listen, I got a
Okay,
new
well, I
job.
don't know how good the chapter 4 was,
These things
but
called photo op
that one
tokens
that
I
didn't
want you
feel
to buy.
bad.
I've marked them on your map just to spell it out real plain for you. Now get to work.
It still counts as the gamer jump.
Peter.
It's almost good.
Better change while no one is around.
That cat's AI hasn't broken yet today. You've got one last chance. But it feels like it's been doing it like one time a stream, so... It's looking pretty normal. I don't know why that's been happening so much lately.
Come back. You have some explaining to do.
And like I went years just not knowing it was a thing. It could still happen. Because last time it broke it was like, yeah, it was In the relay, the AI broke, like, towards the end, I think.
Again? I'm flattered.
I wouldn't keep chasing you if you didn't keep breaking into places. Black cat, huh?
Peter breaks into more places than
Seems
Felicia.
okay. Maybe a little bit of an
I'm just saying, Felicia probably doesn't enter her job via the fucking air vent. He probably just uses the door like a normal person. Does Felicia have a job?
So
Her
Quentin
job is
Beck
just
said
like robbing
I'm a
people,
fake,
right?
huh? This, I got it.
I feel like it would be a little hypocritical of her to have a job after doing the whole like, oh come on, the superhero life is so much more fun, and then you just like go to your day job after that.
Ready, Spider-Man?
He's rich, okay.
Let's begin.
But did she get rich by robbing people? Or was she just like born with a golden spoon? Or that's not, it's silver spoon, right? I've messed up enough phrases today.
Do you like my gadgets, Spider-Man? I perfected the technology on the movie Sorority Death Robots.
I don't know about your effects, but your education must have been special.
Felicia with a job could be interesting. Then that would recontextualize all her lines where she's like, being a superhero is so much more fun, and then she's just fucking miserable at her day job all the time.
I'm better than you, Spider-Man, and today I'm going to prove it.
Your parents never hugged you, did they?
Another guy got caught in the pole there. I didn't show it. You could like barely see it, but I definitely lost a few seconds to that just now.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate you.
I like how you just assume having a day job makes you miserable.
Beck, I hadn't noticed.
I am right. It makes me miserable.
I mastered this trick on the set of Ninjas of Madness 4, Flaming Ninja.
You know, if the cool kids beat you up in school, you're really taking it out on the wrong guy.
Why are you like this? Okay. Well, I won. I don't feel like I won, Beck. I don't know. It kind of feels like I lost.
That's all of them. How about it, Beck?
You're very clever, Spider-Man. You obviously have more tricks up your sleeve than I expected. Still,
I'm so tired. I slept alright. I don't know. It was still a good stream.
Is that what this is really about, Beck? Proving that you're better
But,
than I am?
I don't have to answer that.
glad I didn't miss the whole week of streaming.
Whoa.
I was starting to miss it a
Sounds
little
like I
bit.
hit a nerve.
And I'm hoping to be back Monday.
This is our last challenge, ladies and gentlemen.
Hoping to go back to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, just like usual, but I'm also hoping maybe get a video out one of these days, but I'm not really pressuring myself on that, so it'll just be if I'm in the mood to finish it.
Spider-Man, I have built an obstacle course. You will
So watch out.
All you have to do is reach the end of the course, hitting these switches along the way.
Watch out for all that shit.
Meanwhile, will be manning an electric cannon. If I see
And
you can
I
be
will
sure
see
I can hit
everybody
you with the
next
cannon.
time.
Don't worry.
Peace out.
The cannon is
Oh wait, up B or B. There it is. I updated the BRB screen a little bit more. You're not seeing all of it now, but the text looks a lot better, doesn't it?
The web slinger.